Okay, as usual, let us start our Dhamma talk by saying Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Today's Dhamma talk is the part 3 of the 4 paths of preference which we were studying in our last talks. We have expounded in our previous Dhamma talks 3 paths already, and today is the 3rd part out of the 4 paths of preference. In those talks, we had explained that those who committed akusala deeds, that is, unwholesome actions, would travel towards the path of the 4 apaya world, that is, the 4 lower realms of woeful states, animal world, ghost world, demon world, and hell. And those who indulge in kusala deeds or wholesome activities, such as dana or generosity, and sila or morality, would travel towards existences of human or heavenly beings. Today, let us study about the better path, that is the 3rd part of the preference out of the 4. The better path means the path leading to the heavenly beings of the Brahma world, regarded as more noble than the Deva world. The longevity of life in those Brahma is more than in the Deva world. Moreover, there is no anxiety for sensual pleasures, as in the Deva world. Dana and sila, generosity and morality alone are not enough to travel the path towards the Brahma world. Samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation can only lead to the Brahma world. Nivaranas and Pali and hindrances can be suppressed by the practice of Samatha bhavana. A person who has gained the human existence can be regarded as a traveler who has reached a railway junction. At the junction, the traveler can buy a ticket to go to the upcountry, or one may buy to go to the leftward or rightward direction, according to one's wish. A person who has achieved the human world has the option to do unwholesome deeds and travel towards the 4 apaya worlds or 4 lower realms of woeful states. Or one can also practice wholesome deeds of dana or generosity and sila or morality and travel towards the human or heavenly worlds. By practicing samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation, one can also travel towards the Brahma world. Samatha has the attribute of repressing the hindrances. There are 5 hindrances or nivaranas which we have mentioned often in our talks. 1 is kamicchanda nivarana, that is sensuous desire. 2, vyapada nivarana, ill will. 3, thinameda nivarana, sloth and torpor. 4, audejja kokojja nivarana, that is restlessness and worry. 5, vicikkeja nivarana, skeptical doubt. A person practicing samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation has cast away sensuous desire. One dwells with a heart free from sensuous desire. From desire he cleanses his heart. But it is not total annihilation. It is a temporary suspension called overcoming through repression. One may cast away the sensual desire during one's lifetime and the Brahma. A Brahma lifespan is an extraordinarily long world cycle or kappa. Sensuous desire can also be suppressed by practicing asubha bhavana, that is, loathsomeness meditation on subjects of impurities. A person practicing tranquility meditation can also suspend vyapada, that is, ill will, though it is not total annihilation. Total annihilation of ill will can only be done by anagami megha and phalanya. A person engaged in metta bhavana or loving kindness meditation can also reject anger. Anger cannot arise since one is immersed in loving kindness. Even if one visualizes a person to be angry with, one can contemplate the 32 parts of the person's body, such as head hair, body hair, etc., and prevent anger towards that person. There is also an alternative method. In the round of rebirths of this samsara, a single lifetime constitutes only a tiny and fleeting fraction of samsara. At one time or other existences, that person one is angry with may be a relative, a brother or a sister, or a mother or a son. On this assumption of a previous relationship, the anger towards that person can also subside. In such a way, one can cast away ill will. One dwells with a heart free from ill will, cherishing love and compassion towards all living beings. One cleanses one's heart from ill will. Similarly, by practicing samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation, a person can reject other nivaranas or obstacles or hindrances, like tina, meda, sloth and torpor. One can also reject audeja, kokoja, restlessness and worry. One has cast away restlessness and worry, dwelling with mind undisturbed, with heart full of peace. One cleanses one's mind from restlessness and worry. One can also reject vicikicca nivarana, that is skeptical doubt. Dwelling free from doubt, full of confidence in the good, one cleanses one's heart from doubt. And samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation, Buddha described, there are 40 subjects to contemplate. One of them is Patavi Kasina, that is At Kasina. Patavi is earth, a round piece of earth called Parikama Nimitta, the preliminary sign. One has to concentrate one's full and undivided attention on this round piece of earth, until at last one perceives, even with the eyes closed, a mental reflex, the acquired image called Ogaha Nimitta. This kind of samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation is called Parikama Bhavana. Now, while continuing to direct one's attention to this image, there may arise the spotless and immovable counter concentration like clean and shining full moon, called Patibhaga Nimitta. By repeated contemplation of this Patibhaga Nimitta, Upachara Samadhi, neighborhood concentration is achieved. While still persevering in the concentration on the Patavi Kasina or Earth disk, one finally reaches a state of mind where all sense activity is suspended. where there is no more seeing and hearing, no more perception of bodily impression and feelings. I call this state as Apana Samadhi, or the state of mental absorption, which will eventually lead to jhanic achievement. The attainment of such jhanic states will finally lead one to the Brahma world. There were many examples of such achievements. During our Lord Buddha's time, one heavenly being from Brahma world, known as Rohitasa, he came to pay respect to our Lord Buddha and put the following question. Lord Buddha, could a person go on foot to the end of the universe where there is no birth, no death, no old age and no decay? Lord Buddha replied, Rohitasa Brahma, it is impossible to reach the end of the universe by traveling on foot, since omniscient Buddha knew by his intuitive insight wisdom. Then Rohitasa Brahma replied to the Lord Buddha, Lord Buddha, your venerable answer is surprisingly correct. I raise this question after knowing by my own experience that the end of the universe cannot be reached by traveling on foot. Let me relate my own experience, he said. Ages ago, I was the son of a hunter by the name of Rohitasa. I became a recluse after forsaking the family life. As a recluse, I practiced the noble life of a hermit in the heart of the forest. After attaining jhanic achievements, I was endowed with supernatural powers, and I could travel instantly by such powers. He continued, if I might describe my speed, he said, I could travel around the universe during the short time an expert archer's swift arrow passed through a palm tree shadow. I could also take big strides. My steps could be so fast that my one step could reach from the East Ocean bank to the West Ocean bank. I had a very strong desire to travel to the end of the universe, and endowed with these supernatural powers of swiftness, I prepared my journey to the end of the world. He continued, he said, leaving aside the time for rest and toilets, I traveled for a full 100 years with all the powers and swiftness at my command. But after 100 years, without reaching the end of the Okasa Loka, I died on the edge of the universe. Though not realizing my aim, since I was endowed with jhanic achievements, I was born into the Brahma world. Through my past experience, I came to know that the end of the universe could not be reached by traveling on foot, related Rohitasa. This Rohitasa Brahma was the son of a hunter who became a hermit and practiced as a recluse. By dint of his samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation, he was endowed with apanya, that is magical powers, such as floating through the air and passing through the earth without being obstructed. When such a person died, he could land in the Brahma world. Therefore, by practicing samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation, one can gain the third path of preference, which he have named the better path. The Brahma world in the widest sense is a name for the fine material realm, Rupa Loka, and immaterial world, Arupa Loka. The Brahmas have their own shining reflection of body, and they don't need other artificial lights. Brahmas also, they don't need food like human beings or deva beings. Piti or the rapture is gained by absorption jhana. And this piti or rapture alone is the way of a comfortable life. The eyes of the Brahmas are for visions of Buddha alone, but for no other eye consciousness such as entertainments, shows, or etc. The ears of Brahmas are also entirely for hearing Dhamma or Buddha's words, and not for hearing consciousness of other songs or entertainments. The tongue and noses of Brahma have no consciousness of taste or odor. Therefore, Brahmas do not need good smell, nor good edibles, nor good body impressions. Brahmas do not enjoy sensual pleasures, but enjoy jhanic bliss of the fourth meditative absorptions of the fine material sphere attained through full ecstatic concentration. To achieve such a kind of innocent, carefree and noble life, one has to practice samatha bhavana or tranquility meditation, which is the only way to land in the Brahmawa. Lord Buddha had elucidated that a person who practices samatha bhavana alone can achieve the Brahma Loka or the Brahmawa. Here our meditators are engaged in the best and the highest meditation, what we call vipassana bhavana or insight meditation. But you all should know how samatha bhavana could lead to the attainment of the noble Brahmawa. Now to conclude the talk, I wish our